I think I see something looking at me through that window.
This girl has been standing here completely like a statue, like this, for 15 minutes.
Two friends pulled over in Sedona to lie beneath the stars, snapping photos and recording a quick video before heading out. Just as they were about to leave, they noticed something chilling. They weren't alone. In the distance stood a figure dressed entirely in white. No other cars, no headlamp, no hiking gear. Panic set in. They sped off into the night, and to this day, they still don't know who or what was watching them. While out on a hike, a man noticed a deer peacefully grazing in the woods. Excited, he grabbed his camera and started filming from his car. But when he got home and replayed the footage, he caught something he hadn't noticed before. Something both hilarious and deeply unsettling.
But I think I see something looking at me through that window. I might be a little delusional, but I think I see something looking at me through that window.
As another car sped past in the background, a passenger inside was staring directly at him, with a wide, eerie grin. It was probably just someone messing around, but that creepy smile, it's enough to make anyone's skin crawl. One evening, a YouTuber was sweeping a forest with his metal detector when it suddenly went wild. Digging beneath the leaves, he uncovered wooden planks hiding a buried metal box. Inside was a mannequin head, jammed with a blade on one side and smeared with red paint to look like blood. No one knows who put it there or why. A prank, a warning, or something darker. It was deeply unsettling. TikTok user SheSpooky captured something seriously unsettling from her bedroom window. Across the street, a girl stood completely still on the sidewalk, no movement for over 15 minutes.
Guys, I kind of feel like I should call someone. This girl has been standing here completely like a statue, like this, for 15 minutes. At first I thought she was waiting for someone, but no one has come, and there's nothing she's staring at. What the
Viewers were split. Some called it a Matrix glitch. Others suggested a medical freeze or dissociative episode. The empty street and her frozen posture only made it creepier. Hopefully, whoever she was, she's okay. The photo, featured in Ghost Court on Film 2 by Jim Eaton, was taken by investigators exploring an abandoned house in Lakeland, Florida. Locals claimed a girl had died there. With no headlights influencing the shot, the team left moments later, only to later notice something chilling, a head-like shape near a window. What they captured remains unexplained, and disturbingly, it doesn't look fully human. A man was walking home when rain suddenly began falling in just one spot. He stopped and heard a woman crying, though no one was there. Feeling uneasy, he briefly recorded and then left.
¿Dónde estás? ¿Necesitas ayuda?
Later, people linked the incident to La Llorona, the legend of a ghost who wanders near water, weeping for her lost children. While walking through the garden of his apartment complex, a Reddit user was just messing around with his camera, testing the shutter sound and snapping random shots. No intention, no target, just a few quick clicks. But out of the 5 photos he took, one came back completely wrong. Something or someone showed up in the frame. Nothing had been there a second earlier, nothing unusual in sight when the picture was taken. Yet the image suggested otherwise. Maybe it was pareidolia, just the mind, twisting shadows into shapes. Or maybe he accidentally captured something that wasn't supposed to be seen. The kind of thing that lingers in the background, watching, waiting, unnoticed until it's too late. A man was quietly exploring the woods, recording his search for old artifacts. Everything felt peaceful until he bent down to grab something from the ground. Then the camera shifted. Just inches from his arm was a cottonmouth. Venomous. Dangerous.
Ringneck. 2 ringnecks. Oh, they're getting away. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's a cottonmouth under that.
One sudden move could have changed everything. He had no idea how close he was to disaster, alone, deep in the woods, with no help in sight. A Reddit user had just settled into a quiet, isolated house on the edge of town. The place sat far back behind a tall brick fence surrounded by nothing but open land. For the first few days, everything felt calm, almost too quiet. Then one night, while eating dinner alone in the kitchen, he heard it. A faint scraping sound outside. Slow, deliberate, like chairs being dragged across the patio. Curious and uneasy, he glanced out the window. That's when he saw it. A vague, human-shaped outline standing in the darkness. The strange part, the motion-activated lights never came on, even though something was clearly there. By morning, the ground was undisturbed. No footprints, no signs that anyone or anything had been outside at all. So the question remains, who or what visited him that night? While hiking deep in the mountains, the man froze. His ears caught something impossible. The faint, cheerful jingle of an ice cream truck drifted through the cold, empty air.
Do you hear it? It's the fucking ice cream man.
Out here, miles from civilization, the sound made no sense. The melody echoed off the cliffs, turning something once joyful into something deeply unsettling. If that really was an ice cream truck, what on earth was it doing out here? Deep in the woods near Olympia, Washington, a Reddit user heard something that stopped them cold. A strange, cry-like sound echoed through the trees, unnatural, unsettling, and impossible to pinpoint. Tried moving closer, but the forest stayed eerily empty. No movement, no source. Later, others suggested it could have been a goat, a fox, or maybe a coyote. Still, let's hope that's all it was. While staying alone in a cabin deep in the woods, a woman stumbled on something truly unsettling. At first glance, she thought it was just a fallen flower petal, but then she looked closer. It had tiny wing-like shapes. It didn't move like an insect she recognized. Definitely not a praying mantis.
I have a question. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Right? It's got like little wings or whatever. I saw it. I thought it was like a flower petal, but clearly it's not.
Confused and unsettled, she kept asking the same question. What is this thing? No one she showed it to online could identify it either, which only made things stranger. With no clear answers and the object defying explanation, people began to wonder, was it something unknown, or something far more mysterious? Could it actually be a fairy? This person's mother was out hiking when she stumbled upon something she had never seen. Before, a group of huge, shaky animals wandering casually across the trail. Confused and amazed, she pulled out her phone to record them, knowing she might never get a moment like this again. When she shared the video online, people quickly identified the mystery creatures, Scottish Highland cattle. Known for their long horns and thick, fluffy coats, these gentle giants are one of the oldest cattle breeds in the world, originally from the rugged highlands of Scotland. Imagine turning a corner on your peaceful hike and seeing that staring back at you. Would you walk closer for a better look, or slowly back away? This video was filmed by a visitor at Gatorland in Florida, and it quickly sent shockwaves across the internet. It shows another guest ziplining just feet above a pool packed with massive alligators. As the clip went viral, people were left stunned, especially knowing how powerful and surprisingly agile gators can be, while the park assures it's a controlled and safe experience. Watching someone glide over such dangerous animals feels anything but calm. For thrill seekers, it's the ultimate adrenaline rush. For everyone else, it's pure nightmare fuel. While hiking along a quiet forest trail, she suddenly froze. Hanging from the branch of a tree was something unnerving, a strange figure made of sticks and husks wrapped with a red cloth. It swung gently in the breeze, almost as if it had been placed there on purpose, watching. She didn't dare touch it. She simply recorded it and moved on, heart racing. When she posted the video online, people claimed it looked like a handmade corn husk doll, the kind some believe is used for warding off spirits, or inviting them. But who put it there, and why in the middle of the woods? If you stumbled upon something like this, would you investigate or leave immediately? A Reddit hiker shared a moment that left the internet puzzled. While climbing a steep, isolated trail, they stopped to catch their breath and noticed something unsettling. The shadows on the ground were flickering in a steady, almost deliberate rhythm. The spot was far from any roads, with no cars, people, or obvious light sources that could explain it. Curious and uneasy, they recorded a video and posted it on Reddit asking for answers. The comments were filled with theories, but no one could pin down a clear explanation, though surely there has to be a rational reason behind it. A Reddit user shared a chilling photo taken by a friend who set out to capture a forest fire, but ended up with something far stranger. In the long exposure shot, a distorted figure appears, stretched and ghost-like, as if caught mid-movement in a place where no one was supposed to be. The friend claimed no one else was out there that night. Some believe it's a spirit drawn to the flames. Others insist it's just motion blur playing tricks on the eyes. Real or not, the image feels wrong, like something unnatural slipped into the frame, watching from the darkness where it shouldn't exist. This chilling video was shared by a Reddit user, and it captures one of the most intense encounters you can have while hiking alone in the forest. Everything was peaceful, the sound of birds, the rustling of leaves, until he noticed something massive moving forward in the forest trail. A gigantic moose with enormous antlers began walking straight toward him. You could feel his fear through the camera. He quickly ducked behind a tree, barely breathing, hoping it wouldn't notice him. Because when an animal that size decides to charge, there's nowhere to run. Imagine being deep in the forest, no one around, and this huge creature starts approaching you. Would you stand still and face it, or hide and hope it walks away? Sometimes nature's beauty can also be its most terrifying side. What would you do in his place? This chilling video was shared by a TikTok user who went hiking deep in the forest, just to enjoy the calmness of nature. Everything seemed peaceful, until it wasn't. Out of nowhere, a strange, thunderous growl echoed through the trees, loud, deep, and unsettling.
I think it's time to go.
He looked around, but there was nothing in sight. No movement, no sign of life. Just that terrifying sound getting closer and closer. It felt like an unseen predator was watching, waiting. Realizing something wasn't right, he decided to leave before things turned dangerous. But what could have made that sound? A hungry wild animal? Or something far more mysterious hiding in the shadows of the forest? If you were in his place, alone and surrounded by that sound, would you stay and investigate, or run for your life? Sometimes the forest is quiet until it wants to be heard. This fascinating and slightly eerie video was posted by a YouTube channel, Outer Range, who hiked through a mountainous area full of ancient ruins. As he explored deeper, he stumbled upon something truly unbelievable, a 2-story building built right into the mountainside.
That's what I seen when I was glassing, but on the backside, look here, whole nother structure. Looks fairly, wow, look at that. Oh my goodness. See, it's built in, can't wait to get up there and see this.
The structure looked ancient, made entirely of clay and stone standing silently against time. It was clear that people once lived here, but why would anyone choose to build their home inside a mountain in such an isolated place? Was it for protection, a hidden community, or something far more mysterious?
There's like a pocket right over here. Very cavernous area here, but it only goes back maybe 2.5 feet. I don't want to walk in or try to get in because the way this door was built, or it looks a little, let's see if I can brighten this up. I'll just reach in here. It even has the old piece of timber in here that was used for something. Oh wow, this is so, goodness, look at this. Let's see if I can, hopefully you can see the walls they're just black, completely black. So this one little, if I could give you a dimension, it's like 5 feet by 5 feet. But look up here, look up above.
You can almost feel the whispers of history in the cold mountain air. If you were the explorer, would you dare to stay overnight in that old mountain house, surrounded by nothing but silence and shadows? Or would you turn back before discovering what still lingers there? Some places were never meant to be found. Think you've seen it all? This next moment will change your mind. This terrifying video was shared by a TikTok user who went hiking alone through a quiet forest trail. Or so she thought. The walk started peacefully, just the sound of leaves and birds, until she suddenly heard something strange. A loud growling, soft at first, whispering from the bushes. She stopped, looked around, but nothing was there. Then it came again, louder this time, closer. Her heart started racing. What could be inside the bush trying to get her attention when she was completely alone? Fear took over, and she did the only thing that made sense. She ran. But the eerie voice kept echoing behind her as she escaped down the trail. What would you do in that moment? Would you turn back to find out what was making the sounds? Or would you run before it's too late? Sometimes the forest speaks, but not every voice wants to be found. This video was shared by YouTuber Dave Explores, who ventured deep into a remote mountain range, but what he discovered left him speechless. Carved and painted across the Rocky Mountain wall were ancient red drawings, strange human-like figures, and symbols that looked far too deliberate to be random.
It's just insane to think about how old these are and they're still here. It is amazing. Like, I wonder what they were thinking about when they made these, you know? Obviously that one is of a person, but then what's this huge thing that looks almost like a fish in a way? And then a really tall person, look at that, it looks almost like a monster. Huge legs, just going way up. That's crazy to look at, isn't it? Over 200 years old, at least. Got the lizard person, and then whatever that was supposed to be. Looks like a face, doesn't it? That's what that one looks like.
The markings seem to have been there for centuries, weathered by time yet still eerily vivid, as if someone wanted their message to never fade. But what were they trying to say? Were these warnings, ritual signs, or perhaps a message from an ancient civilization that once lived here? If you stumbled across something like this, alone, in the middle of nowhere, would you keep exploring to uncover its meaning, or turn back before discovering something you weren't meant to see? Some markings tell stories. Others warn you to leave. This intense video was posted by YouTuber Black Crag, who decided to take his adventure to the next level quite literally. He hiked high into the mountain valley, a place so steep and dangerous that most people wouldn't even dare to go near it. One wrong step and you'd tumble straight down the rocky slope below. Yet, he pushed forward, driven by the thrill of exploration and the breathtaking view waiting at the top. The wind roared wildly, echoing through the cliffs, as if warning him to turn back, but he didn't.
Gonna start concentrating and digging in, but before we do that, look at it. Look at it down the valley. Oh hell, cat bells there. That's stunning. The whole lot, look at it. Right, concentrate now. Let's go straight up here. A little bit polished. So I've got a bit of a decision point here. We can go around the edge here, look around to the left, and then up the back of this crag here, or we can just tackle it straight on. So we're going to go straight on. It looks pretty steep actually. Well, we'll go and have a look. So actually, yeah, as you get a bit closer, you can kind of see that you can just pick your way up anywhere, look, any which way you fancy. So let's try this way first. It is kind of polished, look, see that there? Quite a bit. But we'll go up this central bit here, and then that's pretty much it done, I think. Oh, I need two hands. Oh, I've got my foot stuck. Yeah, it was okay. It's a bit tricky with one hand and trying to film and point it the right way. But if you do come here, to be mindful, it is polished. Be different in the wet as well. And I reckon in the winter, if it ices up, that'll probably stay iced for quite a long time, you know. Even when other places have thawed, I bet it's covered in thick ice. So that's two done. One more to do here, and then it's pretty much straight up, I think. Straight, you know, kind of plain sailing. Get my breath back first. Oh, this looks very straightforward actually. It looks pretty tricky from below because you can't see this shelf, but it's all right.
Standing there surrounded by nothing but clouds and the raw pulse of nature, it was both terrifying and beautiful. Would you ever dare to climb this high just to experience that feeling? The edge of fear meeting the edge of freedom? Or would you stay safe below, watching from afar? Sometimes the best views come with the greatest risks. The fear doesn't stop here. It only grows. This eerie video was shared by a Reddit user, and it captures something truly unsettling deep in the woods. While hiking through the forest during a storm, he noticed the trees swaying violently, almost as if they were alive, fighting against the wind. One by one, the branches began to snap, and the trees groaned like they were about to collapse. The storm raged harder, but instead of running, he stood still, recording as nature unleashed its fury. The sight was both mesmerizing and terrifying. Imagine being alone in the forest, the wind howling, the trees bending to the point of breaking. Would you keep filming, or turn back before something falls your way? Sometimes, the forest doesn't need creatures or ghosts to be terrifying. Nature itself can remind us just how small we really are. What would you do in that moment? What comes next might be the most chilling part of all. This incredible video posted by YouTuber Josh the Intern might just be one of his most mysterious adventures yet. He discovered an 800-year-old document that described a hidden medieval prison, buried deep in the mountains, a place few have ever seen. Using only Google Maps and his courage, he set off on a long, exhausting hike. After hours of climbing through rugged terrain, he finally stumbled upon something chilling, an ancient stone tower, standing silent in the middle of nowhere. Inside, he found a dark cave, a prison carved into the heart of the mountain.
So I'm just by the structure I could see on Google Earth. And here is the cave we need to try and find a way into. And from here you can almost see that is bricks piled up. That is not naturally done. We'll go explore the structure beside it because it must be related. And hopefully we can find an entrance leading into that cave somewhere around it. Big, big brick walls. Question is, what is this structure? Is there any way inside? Oh, yes there is. Here we go. That is an entrance into the cave. That structure that we saw over there, this building that I'm in now, obviously housed the entrance inside, which confirms for us that this must be the prison. This must have been a guard post. I have never seen anything like this before. Look at this. I mean, it's exactly how it's described in the historical documents. We have found it. Whew, let's go inside and explore. You got a little structure here too. Maybe this is where the bed was? This was really built to be hidden. Here you can actually see a carved actual place here. Maybe they would have put candles to light it at night.
But why would anyone build a prison here? Isolated, unreachable, with no escape and no roads leading in or out. Who were the people once trapped here? Would you dare to hike into the unknown, chasing a mystery that's been buried for centuries? Some secrets were never meant to be found. This fascinating video was shared by Archaeolog, a YouTuber known for uncovering hidden treasures lost to time. While treasure hunting deep in the forest, his metal detector suddenly gave a strange signal. Something big was buried beneath the ground. Curious, he began to dig, and what he found left him completely stunned. Hidden beneath layers of dirt was an ancient box, weathered by time. When he opened it, the contents glittered. Coins, jewellery and priceless relics, treasures that looked like they had been buried for centuries. But here's the mystery. Why would someone hide something so valuable in a place like this? Was it meant to be protected, or was it never meant to be found? If you were the one who uncovered this treasure, what would you do next? Keep it, report it, or dig deeper to uncover the full story? Every treasure tells a secret. This chilling photo was shared by a Reddit user who was hiking deep in the woods when he stumbled upon this. A doll's head, mounted on a stick, standing alone in the middle of the forest. He snapped a quick picture and turned back immediately. But the real question is, who put it there? Was it meant to scare people away, or is it a warning sign left by someone who didn't want to be found? The woods were completely silent, no one around, just this creepy figure staring back. If you came across something like this while hiking, would curiosity make you go closer, or would instinct tell you to run before things get really strange? Sometimes the scariest things in the forest aren't animals, they're the things left behind by humans. What do you think this could mean? YouTuber Manunggaling Jagad shared this hiking encounter on YouTube. The channel is well known for uncovering eerie and unexplainable events that lurk in the shadows of nature. He hiked deep into the forest, the kind of place where the night feels heavier, where every sound makes your skin crawl. But what he stumbled upon left him frozen in shock. Right there in the tall, damp grass was a green snake, blending perfectly into the grass. Think about it. What would have happened if he hadn't noticed it in time? What if his hand had brushed against it, or worse, he had stepped on it? Out there, in the middle of nowhere, one wrong move could mean life or death. Kalong Camp Official, a YouTube creator, shared this terrifying adventure. His channel is known for exploring haunted cemeteries and abandoned places where spirits are said to linger. This time around, they went to a cemetery to spend the night there. As they settled in their campsite in the graveyard, locals had told him about a ghost often seen nearby. Suddenly, things started getting strange. The bamboo nearby cracked and fell violently on the place they were staying, although there was no wind.
Ini saya lihat ya. Di sana Mas. Itu di pohon itu ya temennya. Itu warga tuh sering ditampakkan sosok pocong ya. Itu berdiri tepat di depan pohon itu ya. Masa mirogol dewi Mas? Jadi emang di sebelah sana tuh ayam. Tuh, kursi. Apa ya? Apa ini Mas ya? Astagfirullahaladzim. Ya Allah. Punten, Mbah.
Are they being chased away by an unknown spirit that doesn't want them there? Imagine being alone there. Would you stay, or would you run? Nobody knows what might happen next. If your skin wasn't crawling already, it definitely will after this. This story was shared by YouTuber Sira on YouTube, whose channel is known for exploring some of the most haunted and cursed places, capturing raw and terrifying encounters with spirits. They went camping in the forest, and before they could even settle down well, they started perceiving some weird and unsettling scent, like camphor mixed with perfume, though there were no flowers anywhere. Why would such a smell linger in a forest like this? Will you dare stay after getting that smell earlier on? As if that wasn't enough, just after getting that smell, they began to hear some footsteps and sounds from the trees without even seeing anybody passing.
Ya, malam ini teman-teman, karena bener-bener mati aktivitas di desa, itu apa ya, sepi banget teman-teman. Oh, mana datang? Oi, orang apa? Suara orang, Pan?
Will you dare stay there overnight? Imagine hearing people talking inside the forest, and you can't see who is talking. From eerie to bone-chilling, this next clip drags us even deeper into fear. We got this story from Haunted Finders on YouTube, a channel known for diving deep into the UK's most terrifying paranormal hotspots. Tonight, they went back to the infamous Cannock Chase, a place where people claim to have seen everything. Black-eyed children, pigmen, werewolves, even UFOs. Imagine walking through those woods knowing all that. Will you even dare enter a forest like that? Before they even started the investigation, they heard a strange noise, too loud to be a dog barking. Imagine how scary that place would be.
There's been everything sighted in this forest, from the infamous black-eyed children, pigman, werewolves, UFOs, you name it, it's been sighted in this forest. Now, if you've been on the channel for a while, you'll know we've been to Cannock Chase a few times, extremely haunted, and that some really strange things happen here. Now, before we even started, we thought we heard this noise that we originally thought it was a dog, wasn't it?
It was too loud.
But it didn't really sound like a dog to me, and it was like a weird noise.
After hearing a strange sound before you even start doing whatever you went to do, will you continue? Then came the chilling voice through the spirit box. You must leave. Not once, but twice.
Is somebody there? What the shit was that?
Yeah.
You must leave.
You must leave. That's twice we've been told to leave.
Why must we leave? We've got a right to be here.
Why did the spirits not want them there? What do you think is going on? Would you dare stay in Cannock Chase after that? Or run before the pigman found you? From one frightening moment to the next, this story might be the scariest yet. A YouTuber named Franco TV, whose channel is known for exploring haunted places, forests and cursed locations around the world, he went to Chile, so he visited the infamous Pet Cemetery, which is said to be the most active and terrifying spot ever. Almost instantly, he began hearing movement in the forest. Have you ever visited a place that terrified you before?
I just got in this place, and I'm hearing movement coming from the forest. This is by far the creepiest location that I know. Just trying to see if I can see something moving back here.
He went inside the cemetery, and what he found will blow your mind. Strange tarot cards and writings calling it the Forest of Witches. Why would someone leave those cards there? And why is the place called the Forest of Witches?
So I found tarot cards out here. Just kind of like all through the floor. There's like these little writings that the last time I was in another part of this place, and it says this is the Forest of the Witches. I don't know what that's about, but that's actually on, you've probably already seen it because this is the second video. I want to see if I can look with my third night vision here, see if I could see anything moving.
Then he said he heard chilling sounds, like a baby, followed by eerie laughter drifting through the trees.
I still have my stuff here mounted on the tree. See? Oh, what the was that? I don't know if you guys just heard that. Oh, I heard something back there. Oh, that was creepy. It sounded like a baby. I'm gonna get my stuff. So what I just heard now, I don't know if you heard that, it sounded like a laughing. It's not what I heard. I heard people laughing, legit people. But it came from way further down there. Just looking around here. You hear that? Sounds like whistling. I'm gonna lower my IR.
Alone in that creepy forest, will you continue exploring, or will you leave immediately before it gets worse? But things don't calm down for long. The next story proves that. Kuba Mysteri shared this terrifying encounter while camping on YouTube. His channel is known for camping in some of the most haunted and cursed places across Indonesia. He set up camp on a lonely beach, a place where just weeks earlier 2 teenagers drowned and their bodies were laid on the very sand where he pitched his tent. Locals whispered that their restless spirits still wander. Will you ever go camping at night in a place where tragedy happened just a week ago? While still at the camp, a sound echoed from the distance, and he saw a white figure appear near a tree, but when he rushed closer, it vanished into thin air.
Astaghfirullah, ini apa nih, Cok? La ilaha illallah. Allahu akbar, la haula wala quwata illa billah, asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. La ilaha illallah, Allahu akbar. Wow.
What creepy creature was that? What do you think was after? Will you still stay there after seeing something you've not seen before appearing right before your face? Imagine being there, trapped between the ocean and the spirits of the dead. Would you have lasted the night? From one frightening moment to the next, this story might be the scariest yet. This terrifying camping encounter was shared by Min Story on YouTube. The YouTuber is known for exploring cursed forests, haunted rivers, and places where dark entities still linger. While camping by a dried riverbed, he suddenly heard a strange sound. Then a smell that was unbearable, like something rotten had been dropped over there. He went to check what was making the sound and what was smelling. Then he heard another sound again. What is making those sounds? Or something mysterious is around watching him closely. Then came footsteps in the bushes.
Sini teman-teman. Tadi pun pas saya lagi makan, lagi masak, itu terdengar ada sebuah suara
Could it be a wild animal or the serpent spirit locals say haunts this area? Would you dare camp here knowing spirits with ruined faces are said to roam these grounds? But things don't calm down for long. The next story proves that. Rugged Road Explorers, a YouTube creator who is known for hiking deep into the remote regions of the Rocky Mountains and the vast deserts of the American Southwest, uncovering lost ruins and ancient sites hidden deep in the wilderness. But you know, sometimes the past leaves behind more than broken stones. It leaves behind echoes. He went hiking in the mountains, and what he saw was something unusual. While scanning through the canyon walls, he saw some scattered pottery shards, and strange white handprints appeared above the rocks.
So seeing how this is square here, you see how this is? I would bet that they had a pit house here, temporary one, where it had a wood rock foundation and then wood all the rest of the way up. But check this out. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That is too cool. Oh my gosh. Look at all the pottery. Holy smokes. Look at that. That's amazing. That is just too cool.
Whose hands were those, or something still lingering? Intricate designs on broken jugs whispered of rituals and forgotten stories from ancient days.
It's obvious people have been here because they picked up certain pieces and put them up on a rock here, but look at the intricate design of the one in the center there. And then this was part of a jug at one time. You can see this right there. You have different time periods in different areas. Here you have some flint. Looks like a spearhead. Very cool. And again, another kind of design.
Could these markings hold darker meanings? Would you dare step into a ruin where every stone feels alive with secrets? The last clip was chilling, but this next one feels like pure nightmare fuel. A YouTuber, Banjar Balangan, is known for capturing terrifying paranormal encounters while camping on camera. And this one is not for the faint of heart. While camping deep inside the forest, the atmosphere was calm, too calm. He set up his tent unaware that something was already watching. At first, it seemed like a trick of the light, until a pair of glowing white eyes with a shadowy body passed through the darkness. The figure was moving slowly, deliberately, and inhumanely. What kind of creature was that? A ghost? A demon? Or something that should never be named? Imagine being alone in the forest and realizing you're not just being watched, you're being hunted. Would you continue camping, or would you run for your life before something even stranger happened? This creepy video was uploaded by Franco TV, a YouTuber well known for hiking through eerie and haunted forests in search of the unknown. While hiking alone at night through what locals call the Skinwalker Forest, he began to hear something strange echoing through the trees, a faint sound at first, then clearer. It was like a dog barking in the distance, but out there, miles from any town or trail, there shouldn't have been a single living soul.
Okay. I'm gonna keep moving forward. They know I'm here because I had my flashlight on. What the hell was that? Sound like a dog.
The barking grew louder, closer, and then it stopped. The air felt heavier, like the forest itself was watching.
Okay. I'm gonna keep moving forward. They know I'm here because I had my flashlight on. What the hell was that? Sound like a dog. Is that a dog? Did I get off at the wrong road? Holy shit. Alright, I'm gonna come back. Let's go down the mountain here.
Imagine being there alone. Just you, the dark woods, and something unseen making sounds from the distance. Would you turn back immediately before something unexplainable happens? Or would you keep going, driven by curiosity, not knowing what's waiting ahead? What if the sound you heard wasn't a dog at all? What if it was something pretending to be one? Shadows hide secrets, and one is about to be revealed. This chilling video was posted by Wandi Sumatra, a creator well known for his fearless solo camping adventures deep in the forest. While camping deep in the forest, his camera captured something truly unnerving. In the stillness of the night, a creepy ghost-like figure suddenly appeared behind his tent, standing motionless, staring from between the trees, and then, just as quickly as it appeared, it vanished into the darkness. No footsteps, no sound, nothing. Imagine being there, surrounded by silence, the crackle of the fire fading and realizing something was watching you the entire time. What was that figure? A lost spirit? Or perhaps the unknown guardian of the forest, silently observing anyone who dares to enter its territory? Would you ever camp alone in the middle of a forest after seeing something like that? Because out there, when the night falls, you're never truly alone. From whispers to screams, this is the moment you'll never forget. This eerie video was posted by Amazing PA, a team known for exploring Pennsylvania's forgotten coal mines, hidden tunnels, caves, and abandoned structures. While hiking deep through the woods, they stumbled upon something extraordinary, a hidden underground entrance tucked beneath the trees. It wasn't just a hole in the ground, it was a perfectly built concrete porthole leading straight into a dark tunnel that seemed to stretch endlessly into the earth.
Things just got real eerily creepy and quiet.
What the heck is this, Phil?
Let's power down the bikes.
Oh.
Head underground. Are you ready, Tommy Knockers?
Yeah.
It's a nice concrete portal just at the beginning. Turns into a rock slope. Heading down. Today has been somewhat of a nightmare already. I'm only at about 50% at best. I'm dealing with a serious back injury right now, but I'm still here. Oh, and you want to explain to him my blunder? We made it all the way up here.
And then Phil said, uh-oh, where's my camera mount?
As they peered inside, the air felt thick, almost alive, like whatever was down there hadn't been touched in years, yet still watched their every move. The echo of the wind inside the tunnel sounded almost like whispers calling from below. Where could it lead? Who built it? And why is it hidden out here, far from anyone's reach?
I wonder who marked all these. We have an Explorer from 1994 and 1995. Good old John. Cheers. There's no bottom to it.
See you in the next hole.
Crouch, crouch.
Under some sketch roof. There better be like a congratulations sign down here. If you made it this far.
21.
Yes, sir. I don't know. I'm thinking about going back.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, maybe we should because it's like the same thing over and over.
No, let's go.
What's that? What's that?
Tommy Knockers. What? Oh, it's a coal cart. And we're walking right past it.
What?
Well, 21 was the magic number.
You want to go first?
No, go get it, brother. Go get it.
Now imagine standing there, staring into that dark, endless passage beneath the forest floor. Would you take a step inside to find out what's waiting, or walk away before the tunnel decides to swallow you whole? This spine-chilling video was posted by Stealth Diggers, a team well known for exploring and digging up mysterious places hidden deep in nature. While exploring the peaceful beauty of the forest, they suddenly stumbled upon something extraordinary and terrifying. At first, everything was calm, birds chirping, leaves rustling, until they heard it. A strange sound coming from beneath a large rock. Then, movement. Something was alive under there, shifting and scraping against the earth. The air grew tense. Each sound echoed through the silence, as if whatever was underneath was trying to get out. They froze, torn between fear and curiosity.
Are you listening for the ground? What do you hear?
There's noise coming up from under the rock.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I heard it a little bit more a few minutes ago, but...
Like animal noise or?
like movement. Right about here. I'm serious.
Oh. There's definitely something under there.
Let's see if we can pick it up. So you definitely hear that, right?
Oh yeah. There's something digging around in there.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you were eating. I was like, you're talking, but I'm like, something going on. Well, let's go for some exploring.
What could be making that noise? An animal? Something unknown? Or something that should have stayed buried? Now imagine you're in their place, alone in the forest, hearing that eerie sound beneath your feet. Would you dare dig it up to find out what's there? Because sometimes, in the heart of nature, the forest hides secrets you're not meant to uncover. What you're about to witness might haunt you long after this ends. This mysterious video was posted by Jesus Arias, a creator known for his daring hikes deep into remote deserts where few people ever venture. While hiking through the vast, empty desert, he stumbled upon something that shouldn't have been there. A wrecked vehicle, scattered and left alone in the middle of nowhere. It looked abandoned for years, its frame twisted and sun-bleached under the relentless heat.
Y esta estaba buena, nuevezona. Miren, aquí la vinieron a desbaratar. No inventes. Miren, se pasan de lanza. Miren nada más. Miren, esta estaba nuevezona. Este desierto está peligroso. Porque miren, aquí lo vinieron a desbaratar.
But the real question is, how did it get here? No signs of life anywhere around. Just this vehicle, left to rot in the middle of nowhere. Was it an accident? A mystery no one ever solved? Or something far stranger, something that made whoever drove it disappear? Imagine standing there, miles from civilization, staring at that wreck. The silence feels heavier, almost as if the desert itself is hiding the truth. So what do you think happened here? Because sometimes the desert doesn't just swallow sand, it swallows stories. This chilling video was posted by Dave Explores, a YouTuber known for hiking deep into mountains to uncover the hidden truths buried within them. While hiking through an abandoned mine mountain, he stumbled upon something completely unexpected. An old wooden cabin, hidden deep in the wilderness where no one should be living. From the outside, it looked weathered and forgotten. But when he stepped inside, everything changed. The place was filled with old furniture, kitchenware, and personal items, as if someone had just walked out and never returned. It felt frozen in time, too perfect to be abandoned. The deeper he looked, the stranger it became.
One of the mine adits, it's all collapsed in now. And next to it is a cabin. We're gonna check this cabin out real quick. The door's knocked down. And guys, what was this? What do you think this was? I love how the glass is still intact. Vandals haven't been up here. It's a pantry, just tucked away in the corner. Oh, look at that old chair. This place is so decayed. The wash basin, the old chair, this whole roof is falling in. The cooktop over here. Oh, no way. Still intact. But the hillside's coming in. It might break that glass eventually. Then there's two doors. Let's take the left one. It's an interesting mechanism. The whole light socket's fallen. It was a small bedroom. There's the bed itself. It's been overturned.
Who built this cabin in the middle of a mountain full of abandoned mines? And more importantly, who was living here before? The air inside was heavy, as if the cabin itself were holding a secret. Now, imagine walking into that place, alone, surrounded by silence, knowing this mountain once swallowed lives. Would you dare explore further? Or turn back before you find out who still calls that cabin home? Shadows hide secrets, and one is about to be revealed. This eerie video was posted by Felipe Sena, a YouTuber known for exploring some of the most haunted and mysterious places you can imagine. While riding down a lonely forest road, he entered a spot locals call one of the creepiest places around, a stretch where strange things are said to happen. The trees grew denser, the light dimmed, and the air felt wrong. As he looked around, he noticed bones scattered across the ground, like remnants of something that shouldn't be there.
Ah, nega, será que pode ter alguém aqui fazendo alguma... Ó, crânio aqui, ó. Ó, aqui que o pessoal faz ritual, ó. Aqui morreu uma mulher. Meu Deus, cara, que lugarzinho sinistro. Ó, aqui é uma encruzilhada, ó. Ossos ali na frente, isso dá pra vocês verem. Ó, aqui é onde o pessoal faz ritual, traz água pra ela, ó. Barulho ali dentro do mato. Não dá pra ficar muito tempo aqui não. Perigoso furar o pneu, ó. Tem ossos ali, ossos pra cá. Ossos aqui, ó. Você tá doido? Um claro aqui atrás de mim. Acho que isso foi o reflexo da lanterna. Barulho dentro do mato me acompanhando, cara. Sei lá, que loucura foi essa? Não tô conseguindo nem desligar a lanterna. Deixa eu mudar de mão. Rapaz.
An uneasy feeling crept in, every instinct telling him to leave. But just as he turned to go, he heard it. A strange noise coming from behind him. Footsteps. Slow, deliberate, following him through the silence. Imagine being there, miles from anywhere, the forest closing in, and something unseen keeping pace with you. Would you still ride through that road after hearing what's happened there? What do you think is going on in that place? And most importantly, would you ever dare go there alone? This creepy video was shared by Cuba Mysteri, a YouTuber known for camping deep in the forest and documenting strange and unsettling encounters. While camping deep in the forest, he experienced something truly terrifying. As he stepped out to check around his campsite, the night fell completely silent, and that's when he saw it. A strange figure lurking in the bushes, half hidden, watching. For a moment he froze, heart pounding, breath shaking. Alone in the middle of nowhere, with nothing but the sound of the wind through the trees, he realized he wasn't alone.
La ilaha illallah. Astaghfirullahalazim. La hawla wa la quwata illa billah. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. La ilaha illallah. Allahu akbar. Coba teman-teman perhatikan baik-baik di sini. Ini suara dengan penampakannya yang kita lihatkan di depan mata kita, dan kamera bisa tertangkap di kamera. Masya Allah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Apa kita kejar ataupun kita mundur? Ini kalau kita elokkan kamera, dia bisa hilang juga sih teman-teman. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. 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 Allahu Akbar.
Imagine being out there, no lights, no help, just darkness, and that figure staring back at you. What would you do? Would you stay and camp like nothing happened, or grab your things and run before the forest shows you what's really out there? Every second pulls us deeper into something truly sinister. This thrilling video was posted by Action Adventure Clips, a team known for their bold journeys exploring nature's hidden wonders, from mysterious caves to untamed wilderness. While hiking deep in the forest, they stumbled upon a massive river cave, dark, echoing, and half flooded with running water. Curiosity got the best of them, and they decided to go inside. Each step deeper into the cave felt colder, stranger. The walls seemed to whisper, and the sound of dripping water echoed like footsteps following behind. The floor was slick, the air heavy, and yet they kept going, unaware of what lay ahead.
Oh, dude, it's bad.
I know. I see them. There's like a waterfall up ahead. We got a waterfall? There's a waterfall. No way. James just found a ladder in the water.
No way. Wait, there's a ladder in front of me? Is it deep? How'd you get up there? You went up the ladder? How do you get up there?
He climbed up the ladder.
Yeah. Very vibrant. Yeah. Whoa! Look at that. Wow. Yeah, they're all over the place. They're everywhere.
If you were hiking and came across a cave like this, would you dare step inside? What if you heard something moving in the darkness? Would you keep exploring or turn back before it's too late? Because not every cave hides treasure or beauty. Some are better left undisturbed, sealed away for reasons we may never understand. From the shadows to your screen, this is where fear takes form. This chilling video was posted by Exploring with Angelo, a YouTuber well known for his fearless solo camping adventures in haunted forests, places where most people wouldn't even dare to set foot. He went camping deep in a haunted forest, a place surrounded by eerie silence and dark legends. As night fell, curiosity got the best of him, and he decided to test if something was out there. He hit 2 rocks together, and the sound echoed through the trees. Then, it happened. 3 knocks came back, slow, deliberate, like something was answering him. He froze. There was no one else around, just him, his campfire, and the endless darkness staring back.
Okay, I'll stop now. Let's try it one more time. I mean, 3 knocks, right? Okay, well, whatever. Maybe I'm trying to think of what to do here. Maybe we'll focus on setting up our camp. And then I think I kind of want to set up a night vision camera kind of around the bridge area, or maybe even here. Brought 1 extra camera, so I figured we might as well use it. But that was 3 knocks. 3 knocks back there. That legit sounded like rocks.
What do you think it was? An echo? A trick of the forest? Or something trying to communicate from the shadows? If you were in his place, alone in a haunted forest, and something knocked back, would you keep camping and pretend it's nothing? Or would you pack up and run before the forest shows you what's really out there? The deeper we go, the more terrifying it becomes. This mysterious discovery was captured by Outer Range, a YouTuber known for his daring hikes through the deserts and mountains in search of hidden cliff dwellings, enigmatic petroglyphs, and long-forgotten ruins. While hiking through a remote mountain trail, he stumbled upon something truly mysterious, a massive crack splitting through the heart of the mountain. It looked deep, dark, and endless, almost like the entrance to a hidden cave. Standing there, he couldn't help but wonder what could have caused this. Was it a natural formation? Or did someone or something create it to hide something within? The air around it felt heavy, almost alive, as if the mountain itself was guarding a secret.
Scanning Google Earth for clues, I spotted something, a new possibility, a faint scar cutting across the landscape. Could this be where it all begins? I'm walking up here to this gilsonite mine, and here's a shaft that you can see here. It goes, get right in line with it. I don't want to get too close, but you can see how it goes right up the ridge. See structures up there at the top. But if you come down here, you can see here, I'll try to point again. I don't want to get too close because it sure does look like this is hundreds of feet deep. You see beams down in there. So at this point, it's only maybe 4 foot wide, 3 foot wide, maybe. And it's just a vertical shaft that, if it goes all the way up to where I'm looking, that's going to be 600 or 700 feet deep, probably, because it's several hundred feet below where I'm at right here. Gilsonite is a rare natural asphalt resin found almost exclusively in northeastern Utah. Jet black and brittle, it breaks with a shiny glass-like surface, more like obsidian than anything you'd expect to pull from the ground.
If you stumbled upon a mysterious crack like this, would you dare to climb down and explore it, not knowing what might be waiting below? Because sometimes, the most innocent-looking cracks in nature can lead straight into the unknown, darkness beneath our world. Every second pulls us deeper into something truly sinister. This creepy video was posted by Franco TV, a YouTuber well known for his fearless adventures into haunted places, forests, and forgotten ghost towns. He decided to explore a haunted cemetery at night, a place said to be filled with restless spirits. Everything was still, until he saw it. From a distance, a dark figure stood silently between the tombstones, motionless, just watching. Then, without warning, it moved, slowly, then vanished into the shadows. His heart raced. There was no sound, no footsteps, just that chilling silence that follows when something unnatural happens.
Very bad, but I put on my poncho, my waterproof poncho. I just heard something right back there. Hold on, I'm gonna switch to my regular camera. Hold right there. What the fuck is that down there? I don't see anything, but the the night vision is. It disappears with the IR, okay. What the hell is that? There's something black. Oh, this camera's getting wet, and I hope it doesn't mess up. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can make my way a little bit closer to it. There is something out there in the distance. This is how dark it is where I'm at right now. That's where I came from, was this area. See if it looks like it's moving.
What do you think that was? A shadow? A spirit? Or something far more sinister lurking among the graves? If you were there and saw that dark figure staring at you before fading away, would you keep exploring? Or would you run before the cemetery shows you something even worse? Because in places like this, the dead don't always stay quiet. Sometimes they watch. What you're about to witness might haunt you long after this ends. This chilling video was posted by ConbecPay657, a channel known for its fearless night explorations and wild camping adventures deep in the forest. While hiking deep through a dark forest at night, they suddenly encountered something strange and terrifying. At first, it was just a faint light flickering among the trees, but then they noticed something staring right back at them from the branches above. Their hearts froze. The air went still. Then, the eyes moved fast. That was all it took. They ran for their lives, not daring to look back.
Hey. Đi khắp. Thấy rồi. Đi khắp. Ê. Cái gì? Ôi, đèn tàn đèn đèn.นี่ใช่ไหมตาแดงคนว่าเล่นที่มืออาจารย์ช่วยรอผมด้วยอาจารย์ตัวอะไรวะผมก็เห็นอยู่นะแต่จะพูดแล้วว่าจะเฮ้ยแสงไฟตามมาว่ะอาจารย์ไปไหนวะต้องไปรอไปก่อนอาจารย์โอ้ยน้ำอาจารย์น้ำ
What do you think was hiding in that tree? An animal? Something supernatural? Or maybe something that was never meant to be seen by humans? Because in a forest that dark, anything could be watching from the shadows. Would you dare explore a forest like that at night, knowing something might be waiting for you? Some places are better left unexplored. Think you've seen it all? This next moment will change your mind. This scary yet captivating video was posted by Sansan, a YouTuber known for his mesmerizing rain camping adventures, from the calming sounds of rainfall to solo camps in heavy storms and the pure serenity of relaxing outdoor escapes. He set out for what was supposed to be a peaceful camping trip in the wild mountains, calm skies, cool breeze, and pure silence. But nature had other plans. Out of nowhere, dark clouds rolled in, and within minutes, heavy rain began to pour. Thunder echoed through the cliffs, lightning flashed across the sky, and the wind howled through the trees. Soaked and shivering, he quickly set up his tent, hoping the storm would pass, but it only grew stronger. Lonely mountainside. If you were out there, miles from safety, and a storm like that hit, would you pack up and run back, or stay and face the night beneath the raging sky? Because camping in the rain might sound peaceful until the mountain starts to remind you how small you really are. One wrong glance, and you'll see what shouldn't be seen. This mysterious discovery was uploaded by Rugged Road Explorers, a YouTuber known for diving deep into remote mountains to uncover old, forgotten places and pieces of history lost to time. While hiking along a steep mountain cliff, he stumbled upon something truly unexpected, a small, ancient-looking granary built right at the edge of the cliff. The sight was both fascinating and eerie. Who would build something like this in such a dangerous spot, where one wrong step could mean disaster? Was someone actually living here long ago, storing their food high above the world?
So that's the corner, that's the edge right there. Oof. So it looks like it was just a granary. This is the door right here. You can see the wood slats for it. It looks like somebody either fell or got kicked in on that end. Aha! Look. Yep, it definitely was a granary. There's a corn cob right there. Let's see if we can zoom in on it for you. You see there? Beautiful. Amazing that they would come out and hide these things like this. Boy, the food must have really been another resource on top of the water that you had to go to such extremes to protect it. I'm just giving it a quick one over. Here's the classic Fremont gray pottery. And let me just pull this out so you can get a better view of it. There's the corn cob. Their corn cobs were a lot smaller than what we have today, but they made it work. Man, it is sheer drop-offs. Oh. It's just to give you an idea. I'm using my stick to let you get it inside there, and I won't get in there because I don't want to disturb it.
Or could this entire mountain once have been part of an old, forgotten village, now swallowed by time and silence? Standing there, with the wind howling and the drop below disappearing into mist, you can't help but wonder, what stories do these stones hold? Who are the people who once called this place home? And most importantly, would you dare step closer to the edge to find out what's really hidden there? Because sometimes the mountain keeps its secrets buried in plain sight. Just when it feels safe, the real horror shows itself. This scary video was posted by Angbone TV, a channel known for personal vlogs, thrilling explorations and venturing into spooky and mysterious places. While hiking alone through the haunted satanic cult forest after a heavy snowfall, he stumbled upon something truly terrifying. The air was cold and silent. Too silent. He suddenly felt that eerie sense, like he wasn't alone. Then, in the middle of the snow, he spotted something strange, a small wooden box sitting on top of a mound of snow. Curiosity got the best of him. He walked closer, opened it, and froze.
Okay, I thought that was like a tree stump or something sticking out of the snow. It's like a little box or something. What the Dude, I don't recall seeing that coming in. Oh, there's something in there. It almost sounds like there's marbles or something. Ugh. Let's just get back over here because it's so freaking deep. Somebody out there? Did this come out? Look. What the hell? Okay. That might not be a good sign. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, that's a bit of a cause for concern. I'm just gonna put that down. What is going on here? Oh shit. Why is there a box of bullets out here in the forest? That I have to check the footage back, but I don't recall seeing that.
Why would someone leave that there in such a cursed, isolated place? Was it a warning for anyone who dared to enter? Or a message left behind by something or someone watching him from the woods? If you were in his place, would you pick up that box, or turn around and leave before it's too late? This eerie video was posted by Felipe Sena, a YouTube creator well known for investigating mysterious and unexplained places, from haunted woods to forgotten ruins where strange things are often discovered. He went to this haunted and mysterious area, known for its dark history and sinister tales, and then he stumbled upon something truly disturbing. Scattered across the ground were animal carcasses, charred bones, and clumps of fur, as if a ritual had taken place there. A strange pile of firewood still sat in the centre, half burned, as though whoever was there had left in a hurry. But the real question is, what happened here? Was it part of some ancient ritual, or something darker? Why would someone burn animal bones deep inside a haunted forest? And who or what performed it?
Que tem lenha, tipo uma fogueira,
Coloca uma fogueira aqui e coloca os animais. Eu não entendo, mas pelo que eu tô percebendo aqui, ó, tem vários tipos de carcaça de animal aqui e tem uma fogueira que foi queimada aqui alguma coisa. Então é um local bastante sinistro. Eu tô pisando aqui, ó, em cabelos. Agora eu não sei se esse cabelo é do animal, eu não sei de que é. Eu sei que tem cabelos aqui, não sei se é cabelo ou é pelo, mas aparentemente é grande. Então esse local aqui à noite deve ser bastante assustador e vou relatar para vocês aqui algumas das coisas que acontecem nesse local que assombra as pessoas que passam aqui nessa estrada. Lembrando que o nome desse local aqui é Lajeiro dos Peba, e quem está aqui gravando junto comigo é minha esposa, que está aqui na câmera, e ela veio aqui gravar junto comigo esse local assombrado aqui no sertão. Aqui, quem passa de moto, aqui à noite, tem vários relatos. Uma delas é que sobe tipo alguma coisa na garupa da moto e fica bombeando a moto. Esse foi o relato de uma mulher, que eu não vou citar o nome dela.
Imagine finding a scene like that surrounded by silence and the faint smell of burnt remains. Would you dare stay a minute longer to investigate or turn back before night falls? Because sometimes the forest hides secrets better left undiscovered. Shadows hide secrets, and one is about to be revealed. This terrifying video was posted by Dan Ventures Outdoors, a channel known for wild camping, survival camping, and hiking through some of nature's toughest terrains. He went camping by a quiet mountain lakeside, expecting peace, calm, and the whispers of nature. But what he got was pure terror. As night fell and he was about to drift off to sleep, the calm turned violent. Out of nowhere, a powerful wind began howling through the mountain. It wasn't just a breeze, it was a raging force, slamming against his tent, tearing at the fabric like something unseen was trying to get in. The tent shook violently. The ropes stretched to their limits. One more gust, and everything could have been gone, him included.
Like shitbag next to me, what if a bear comes?
What if a bear comes? There's no bears around there.
Let him go to Ginger's tank. Yeah. Ginger's natural body odours, what's it?
Go on, Ginger. As windy as anything. Time for bed soon, isn't it? Yeah. Definitely time for bed soon. It's pitch black. It's about 15 miles per hour winds. Everyone's in bed, so it's time to get some sleep, I think. I'll check back with you in the morning. Unless something happens through the night. But these winds, they're gonna keep me up, I think. Good night. It's bad, mate. It's bad. I've been trying to get to sleep, but this wind is just... can't do anything. It's way too noisy. Might be over 15 miles per hour winds and 30 mile per hour gusts, but when you're on top of a mountain, it feels double that. Not a very good time so far. Not for the first time in the Lake District.
Imagine being out there, in the middle of nowhere, with the mountain roaring around you and your only shelter about to fly away. Would you hold the tent down and pray it survives the night? Or would you run out into the darkness, not knowing what's waiting beyond? If you're brave enough to keep watching, the worst is yet to come. This eerie video was posted by Chisar Chad, a YouTube creator well known for his deep passion for the haunted, the abandoned, the historical, and the mysterious. While hiking deep in the forest alone at night, he suddenly noticed something strange. a white light flickering faintly through the trees. At first, he thought it was just a reflection, but then it started glowing brighter, coming directly from a tree. It didn't look natural, almost like someone had set it up, maybe a trap, or something far more disturbing.
Yeah, I'm not going to go walking back here. I think I'm going to stay on the trail. Man. All right. Oh, that's a reflection. That scared me. What is that? Wow. I can't even begin to tell you guys how creepy it is back here. Oh, this is like another offbeat trail. What the hell? Oh, I don't know what that is. It could be a trap or something. I've never seen anything like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going that way. I'm not going that way. I've never seen anything like that on a tree before. Could have just been like a reflector, but it looked kind of weird. So I don't know. Alright, back to the trail. Nothing going on with this. I figured I'd try and tie this in, but it's not really doing anything. So I'm just going to put you in my pocket. Oh, man. Not sure how far this trail goes.
Feeling uneasy, he turned back and decided not to go any closer. But what could that light be? Was someone watching him from the shadows? Or was it something that shouldn't even exist in those woods? If you were hiking alone in a dark forest and saw a mysterious light like that, would you go check, head out? Or would you turn back before it's too late? Because sometimes curiosity isn't just dangerous, it's deadly. One wrong glance, and you'll see what shouldn't be seen. This video was posted by State Treasures, a channel well known for discovering, exploring and examining the world's long-lost and ancient treasures hidden across time and forgotten lands. While hiking through the ancient mountain ruins, he stumbled upon something truly fascinating. A hidden series of rooms carved deep into the side of the cliff, high up that you can't even get there to check what's hidden inside.
Oh wow. Oh my gosh. I did not see those when I first put up the drone. I'm gonna have to put it up again. Oh my god, these are totally hidden from view. How on earth did they get up there? Oh. This is incredible. Look at that. Wow. These are the ones right here that I saw on Google Earth. Did they come along this little ledge here? That is unbelievable. Maybe they had like a ladder. I'm gonna drop my gear. Look at the sticks coming out on this one. Look at that. Look at that. Do you see those? Look at the sticks up there. Wow. Look at how it's just perched. I mean, we're talking, I'd say that's about 20 feet up, 15 to 20 feet. Look at that. Just completely.
But the real mystery is, who built this place? Was it once a forgotten home for an ancient people? Or could it have been a secret chamber meant to stay hidden forever? Imagine discovering a place like this, silent, untouched, and buried in history. Would you find a way to step inside to uncover all its secrets? Or turn back, knowing some doors were never meant to be opened? Because sometimes, the past leaves behind traces that were never meant to be found. The deeper the forest, the darker the terror. This chilling video was posted by San, a YouTuber known for camping wild in the forest even during heavy rain. He went camping deep in the forest, expecting a calm night surrounded by nature's whispers. But nature had other plans. Out of nowhere, the sky changed, thunder roared, and heavy rain began pounding down. At first he thought it would pass quickly, but it didn't. The storm only grew stronger, drenching everything around him. Alone in that stormy forest, every sound felt different. Every shadow seemed alive. The forest becomes a different world when it rains. Creatures move differently, strange noises echo from the darkness, and the air itself feels heavier, like something's watching. Would you stay and brave the storm, or pack up and escape before the night swallows you whole? Because in a forest like this, you never really know what might come out when it rains. The line between reality and nightmare blurs right here. This video was posted by Josh the Intern, a YouTuber passionate about adventure and exploration. His channel takes viewers off the beaten path, showcasing thrilling travels, wild camping, hiking, wild swimming, and uncovering hidden gems tucked away in nature. While hiking deep through the rugged mountains, he stumbled upon something truly fascinating, an ancient forgotten village hidden in the middle of nowhere. Old stone houses stood silently, weathered by time, as if the people who once lived here vanished overnight. Who were they?
So we're right at the outskirts. I'm just gonna take my time, start exploring, try just get a view as to what life would have once been like, try get some clues as to when or why it was abandoned. But yeah, let's explore. Whoa. And it makes you wonder how old this is, because this house in front of me looks in great condition, scarily good condition. Right, let's go in it, see what's inside. Yeah, it's in super good condition. Man, the door is still here, and even the doorknob. I don't know what this room would have been. There's like wiring. How's the view looking though? Pretty insane. This couldn't have been abandoned too long ago, because the elements would have wrecked this place. Definitely something was lit on fire in here. This looks like a sink, you know, kitchen. Right, let's do the scarier thing. Let's go to the basement. Oh, it's like stables. Old stables. Wow, I mean, this really is in great condition. Cool to go inside one of the actual buildings though. Amazing how much is here structurally. Let's keep walking through this village. It's so cool. This is so cool. Just walking through the old streets, totally overgrown. Doorway here, we can go in.
Why did they abandon this place? And what secrets lie buried beneath these ruins? And more mysteriously, why build a village so far out in the desert where no one would ever think to look? The air around the place felt still, too still, like it was guarding a story lost to history. Would you dare explore a place like this, knowing you might uncover something that was never meant to be found? Just when it feels safe, the real horror shows itself. This chilling footage was uploaded by Rugged Road Explorers, a YouTuber known for venturing deep into remote mountain ruins in search of hidden truths buried by time. While hiking through the vast mountain desert, he stumbled upon something truly bizarre. A hidden structure built right at the edge of the mountain. Above it loomed a massive boulder, almost as if nature itself was guarding whatever secrets lay beneath. The place looked ancient, like someone might have lived there long, long ago. But who? A wanderer seeking solitude, or something far more mysterious that still lingers among these rocks?
Oh, there may be more than just a granary here. Oh,
Just a very neat.
two-room dwelling. Kind of like a step down. Maybe this platform was a sleeping platform up a little bit. I know you have a window there, and a vent right underneath it there. Probably this rock was up at one time, so you had this whole rock on the face. For you guys to be like, hey, turn over there, we missed that. Another grinding stone there. Because I know this right over here is the main fire pit, because we can see there's charcoal still here, and also you can see the layers of ash that have built up. These rocks here, now I thought maybe these were like the top part of the wall, where they put the twigs, to make part of the roof. But from what I understand, they use these rocks with these grooves to shape. They rub the sticks in those grooves to get them rounded, and to make them nice and straight and nice and round. So that's pretty interesting that those are here. I wanted to show you this too. Here's pieces of pottery. You can see here's some.
The air felt heavy, silent, almost watchful. Could this have been a forgotten home? Or is it now the dwelling of something unseen? What do you think this place was built for? And more importantly, would you dare step inside? Every second pulls us deeper into something truly sinister. This breathtaking yet terrifying video was posted by Black Crag, a YouTuber known for taking viewers deep into nature, along rugged trails, and into the heart of the wilderness. His channel is all about raw adventure, exploring remote mountains, challenging trails, and capturing the wild beauty of nature where few dare to go. He went hiking deep into the mountains and decided to camp right at the edge of a cliff, a place where one wrong step could mean disaster. The view was breathtaking, but the danger was real.
Yeah, so we can see right out towards Helvellyn there. such a yob. And we got St Sunday there in the middle, the Fairfield Horseshoe. You can see right out towards the Kentmere Horseshoe as well, Ilbel. Windermere with a spaceship above it. That looks amazing, doesn't it? And then we can see right out towards Morecambe Bay, and we've got Wetherlam in the clouds now, so that's all dropped very quickly. All of Coniston Man in the cloud, and that is what's going to happen tonight. So I think we're going to wake up. There's going to be no sleep, I don't think. But in the morning, it's going to be we're going to be in Clag, so need to be careful navigating off here. Just don't walk in that direction. I need to walk back up and back round again. Oh, it's getting chilly, you know. I don't think I'm going to be out very long at all. It's actually a bit more sheltered here, you know. I think this little rock wall here is actually helping to deflect some of the wind.
Will you dare hike up to a mountain cliff as dangerous as that? As night fell, the wind howled and the cliff beneath him echoed with every gust. One slip, and it's all over. Can you imagine setting up camp in a place like this, knowing a single mistake could send you plunging into the darkness below? Would you risk it for the thrill and the view, or play it safe and find another spot? Out here, in the silence of the mountains, one question lingers. How far would you go for the perfect camping? This terrifying encounter was shared by Angbona TV, a YouTuber known for hiking deep into the woods and exploring eerie, mysterious places. While hiking deep in the woods late at night, he suddenly heard something that froze him in place. A faint movement among the trees. He turned his light toward the sound but saw nothing. Moments later, he said he heard a scream through the darkness. It wasn't an animal. It sounded almost human. Yet no one was there.
So I do remember there was one time we had a crazy experience, but if I recall correctly, it was like back there. I swear I just heard something moving through the trees. Or maybe it was just a crackling from my campfire. Okay. Okay, that was that, like, scream again. What the hell is that? I swear we hear that, like, every time we come here. Last time, too. I do have my knife on me, just in case. So I don't know if it's out here, or why. I don't know why, it seems so much spookier out here. It seems like hazy down there. I could barely even like really see properly. Let me get my flashlight out. Either way, it's an adventure.
Alone in the silent forest, every rustle, every echo felt like something or someone was watching him. What could be making those screams in the woods? A wild creature? A lost soul? Or something far more terrifying that doesn't want to be seen? If you were in his place, would you investigate that scream or run for your life before it's too late? Fear lingers in the silence, waiting for its moment. While hiking off trail deep in a canyon within the San Bernardino National Forest, this Reddit user stumbled upon something that sent chills down his spine. A massive footprint pressed into the dirt. It wasn't human, at least it didn't look like it. The print was roughly the same length as his own foot, a man's size 12, but nearly twice as wide. Nearby, faint impressions hinted at toes, yet this was the only full footprint. No trail, no follow-up prints, just one haunting mark in the earth. What could have made it? A massive animal? A trick of nature? Or something far more mysterious roaming the forest that night? If you were alone in the woods and came across a footprint like this, what would you do? Would you turn back immediately, or follow the trail to uncover what was left behind? This eerie video was shared by Squatch TV on YouTube. In the clip, a massive dark figure can be seen in the distance, its shape unclear, its movements unsettling. It didn't look entirely human, yet it didn't look like any known animal either. But one thing was clear: it was violently shaking a tree, as if trying to make a statement. The person filming captured it from afar, too afraid to get any closer, and honestly, who wouldn't be? What kind of creature has the strength to shake an entire tree like that? Could it really be a Sasquatch, or is there something even more mysterious lurking in those woods? If you were the one filming and saw a figure like that in the distance, would you stand your ground and keep recording, or drop everything and run for your life? Think you've seen it all? This next moment will change your mind. This video was shared by a Reddit user, and it captures one of the most intense encounters you could ever imagine in the wild. A photographer ventured deep into the woods, simply hoping to capture some stunning nature shots. But what he didn't expect was to come face to face with a massive bear creeping toward him. The air grew still, his camera still rolling as the bear came closer and closer. Luckily, he was prepared. In a split second, he pulled out his bear spray and used it just in time, sending the animal running back into the forest. But here's the real question. What if he didn't have that spray? What would you do if a bear started approaching you in the middle of nowhere, with no one around to help? Would you stand your ground, or run for your life? This eerie video, uploaded by Adam23817 on YouTube, has left viewers completely baffled. In the clip, a woman is out hiking alone in the forest, recording a peaceful moment surrounded by nature. But what her camera captured was far from peaceful.
Isn't this gorgeous? We are on the backside of Marylhurst College. I had no idea this was down here. And probably wouldn't have if Izzy didn't chase a big white-tailed deer right through the woods. She is having the best time. Aren't you?
Just seconds after she starts filming, something strange moves in the distance, like a brown, shadowy figure gliding between the trees. It didn't move like a human, and it didn't stand like any known animal. What was it? She didn't even notice it while filming. But once the video hit the internet, viewers were quick to spot the mysterious movement, and everyone's been trying to figure it out ever since. So what do you think was lurking out there? Was it a person, a spirit, or something beyond explanation? And if you were in her shoes, would you keep recording, or run before that shadow got closer? From whispers to screams, this is the moment you'll never forget. This video was shared by a TikTok user who captured something chilling while walking alone at night.
So this frickin' thing, it's staring at me. It followed me home from the gifting rock. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning right now. I think I don't know what to do. But it followed me home, and it is absolutely staring at me right now. Alright.
From a distance, he noticed a pair of glowing white eyes watching him, following his every move. At first he thought it was just an animal, but the eyes never blinked and stayed fixed on him no matter where he turned. What do you think those glowing eyes belong to? Could it be an animal, or something far more sinister lurking in the dark? Imagine walking alone in the forest, miles from anyone, and realizing something is watching you, its glowing eyes tracking your every step. Would you confront it to find out what it is, or run before it gets closer? This eerie video was posted by a TikTok user who decided to hike deep into the Mojave Desert, miles away from civilization, with no signs of life and nothing but the endless sand and silence. But then, that silence was shattered. Out of nowhere, a bone-chilling scream echoed through the desert air. No one around, no footprints, no hint of where it came from. Just him, alone, surrounded by emptiness. Panic kicked in as he started running, his heart racing with every step. Imagine being miles away from help and you hear that same scream pierce the night. What would you do? Would you stand your ground and try to find where it's coming from? Or run before whatever made that sound finds you first? Because out here, no one can hear you scream back. Shadows hide secrets, and one is about to be revealed. This video was posted by MA Journey, a YouTuber known for venturing deep into the woods, exploring the unknown, uncovering hidden cabins, and experiencing the raw beauty and danger of nature firsthand. While hiking deep in the woods, the snow suddenly began to fall hard. Within minutes, everything turned white and eerily silent, the kind of silence that makes your heartbeat echo in your ears. The trail vanished. The forest looked unfamiliar, dangerous. But then, through the thick snow, he spotted something. An old abandoned cabin barely standing. That small shelter might have been his only chance to survive the storm. But here's the real question. Is that cabin truly safe? Alone in the middle of the forest, with a snowstorm raging outside, who knows what could be lurking just beyond the trees, watching. If you were trapped in a blizzard like this and found an old, forgotten cabin in the woods, would you take shelter inside? Or would you risk the storm and try to find your way out before nightfall? This chilling video was shared by a TikTok user who went hiking deep into the woods at night. Everything seemed calm, until their camera caught something truly disturbing.
Tyson. 어디?
A dark shadow figure gliding. It appeared for just a split second before vanishing into the darkness, faster than the eye could follow. When the clip was posted online, viewers were left speechless, arguing over what it could be. Was it a ghost, a shadow person, or something far more sinister lurking in the night? Imagine being there, surrounded by darkness, and seeing a shadow move where no one should be. Would you dare investigate, or run before it returns? What do you think that shadow truly was? A trick of light or proof that something supernatural walks among us? This video was posted by Aventuras y Jose, a YouTube channel known for hiking deep into the mountains, uncovering the raw and untamed beauty of nature, and sometimes stumbling upon the most unexpected, heart-stopping encounters. While hiking through the vast mountain desert, he spotted something that instantly made him stop and zoom in his camera. In the distance, a figure was walking, then entered somewhere. A moment later, he saw someone moving into this cement tube, almost as if it were his home.
Desde aquí agarré una. Uy. Si es persona. ¿Será mujer o será hombre? ¿Quién sabe? Pero se ve que va bien. Yo lo grabo por cualquier cosa, mi gente. Pero a ese señor o mujer, o quién sabe qué será, mujer o hombre, no se sabe. Pero lo agarro muy lejos. Cuídense mucho en las montañas porque aquí hay mucha víbora cascabel. Ah, se metió. Fíjense mi gente que por allá vi que se movió algo. Parece que se metió en medio, pero no ha salido. Lo agarro lejos, muy lejísimo de aquí, pero esa persona ahí, uy, se oyeron como cuetazos. Pero ya a ver, por ahí está muy lejos. Por ahí ve, mire. Parece que es un tubo y hay algo por ahí. Allí vive alguien, ahí en eso, hacer como un tubo de cemento. Y por ahí como que es una casita o algo. Alguien que vive por ahí. Yo lo vi desde lejos, pero vi el bulto. Pero es persona, no es animal, ni es ni vaca, ni nada. Pobre, a lo mejor sí, pobrecito la gente que vive así, no es fácil. Pero lo agarro lejos de aquí. Es una casita y un tubo por ahí. Ese tubo tiene hoyo por dentro y por allí vive alguien. Yo lo vi que iba caminando, pero no lo alcancé a agarrar. Y ahí, como está algo frío, ahí se me hace que está durmiendo. Sí, en continuación yo buscaba la ruta por donde voy, pero no he visto ni un coyote. Y aquí hay muchos coyotes salvajes aquí.
But here's the chilling part. This place was miles away from civilization, surrounded by nothing but silence and sand. Why would anyone live out here, completely cut off from the world? Was he hiding from something or someone? The thought alone sent shivers down his spine. What could drive a person to choose isolation in such a barren, unforgiving place? If you were the one who saw this, someone disappearing into a concrete tube in the middle of nowhere, would you get closer to find out the truth? Or turn back before you discover something you wish you hadn't?